Another sunny day in Cali. Oh. So anyways, this is Andrew's 32 Gtr, and let me start it first so you can see why I'm doing this video. So it's obviously running a Haltech Elite ECU, and so I got it out of the shop so we can do a walk around. Like I said, Andrew actually emailed us asking about the turbo kit and the fuel system we have online for these cars. And then right after he bought both, he asked if we can install everything, and we said obviously, we can't install everything. So he dropped the car off, and when he came in, he came in this really cool mint 32, which had a few mods, the impulse stickers. The ECU had a little impulse chip, in the 90s they used to chip the stock ECUs, and the exhaust is also impulse, which is really quiet, so I guess he likes that. And the bulk racing wheels, that's all the car had. So he came in, we removed the stock twins. It had an oil leak on the lines, like coolant leaks, all of that stuff. Even though this car is low mileage, I think it's like only 80,000 kilometers. Let me see. Yeah, 89,000. So he ordered the kit online, and we installed it. So we have a few options on the exhaust manifold, but in this case we went with the B-vent on the hot side. Obviously B-vent downpipe, and also the wastegate is B-vent. So it's super easy to install, it's super easy to take out. You can pull this thing out in 15 minutes. The kit comes with the turbo, the headers, the downpipe, wastegate, dump tube for the wastegate, and this section of the intercooler. The good thing about these cars is that they already have a really good big intercooler, so you don't really need to upgrade them. We've done, I'm gonna say, about 650 horsepower on the same intercooler, so you don't really need to upgrade the intercooler. Maybe sometimes these crack, so yeah, I would suggest like an aluminum piping on this hose. He also ordered the fuel system, which is very simple. It's from that filter, which is an E85 compatible filter. That line, the fuel rail, the injectors, this other line, and the regulator to the flex fuel sensor, and the harness for the sensor, and that hose that goes to the stock line. So that we have listed on the website too. We send it to you pre-made, so all you have to do is pull the stock stuff out, drop this in. As you can see, it's really simple, and it looks a lot nicer. Next step we did, after putting on the dyno, the car had stock ignition system. So it was, the stock little coils with the igniter, and it was misfiring at 507 horsepower. So we went ahead and did the R35 coil pack upgrade, which is this. It's the mount and the coils, and it's all plug and play. It actually works with the stock harness, so you don't have to buy a harness, except for the igniter delete, which is that colorful little adapter. So that's going to eliminate a bunch of issues, and this thing has room for a lot more power as far as ignition and fuel. What else? Like I said before, the car had leaks, like an oil leak, which was surprisingly from the head gasket. It was leaking somewhere in the middle of the exhaust runners. So we went ahead and took the head out, did a Tomei head gasket, Tomei oil restrictor, SuperTech springs and retainers, Tomei drop-in cams. So that's why it idles rough, but it's cool. People like that, and obviously make the car more powerful. When you do this turbo kit, you don't lose power steering, you don't lose air conditioning. This car has all of those working 100%, and is a lot more powerful than before. really quiet, surprisingly. You know, usually when we do these cars we get them a little bit louder, but quiet is good sometimes. And yeah, let's take it for a spin so you guys can see how quiet it is and how fast it became.